It's Week 13 of the National Football League. And we'll see Chris Olave, always staying busy. He's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Saints and the Rams under the lights on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the city of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Tonight we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season, and we got a good Monday nighter in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
And how they get a win, because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get.
Bad Lewis, welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for stopping by. Here we are, another episode of the Kelvin Rich Superstar Mode right here on Madden 24. Missed any of the episodes I've ever on the channel in the playlist? Let's see what Kelvin and the Saints can do here after that loss to the Titans. Kelvin and the Saints need something. They need a victory here.
Throwing to start the drive.
And Kelvin goes down in a hurry and loses 11 yards on that one. My goodness gracious.
His 5th sack of the season. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Off play action. Rich. And just not a ton of room to work with.
Kelvin in a lot of trouble here. This pass rush is going to nearly rip him apart. This pass rush going to nearly rip Kelvin in half here.
It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone is adopted.
Pass caught by Olave for the first down, so Kelvin comes back. His first pass is good for 25 yards.
They allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. On first down, Rich.
Jameer Gibbs.
That's Gibbs. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down. The Saints at 9-2 to start play. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here to hostile.
They give it to Jameer Gibbs. The Gibbs shaking and baking.
Sometimes what you do is you use these
Got the first down.
as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Here we go, folks, as we get ready. Kelvin under center. Gibbs in the backfield. They hand it off to Gibbs. And Gibbs gets nothing. Right back to the original line of scrimmage. He got nowhere.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Kittle with the great catch and a first down for the Saints.
This is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Here we go now as Kelvin is ready. See it there, the Jets and the Browns, 21-13. They hand it off to Jameer Gibbs. Gibbs gets nowhere. He only gained a gain of 3 out of that.
Work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field.
Olave, first down and goal to goal on the 4-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and
Jameer Gibbs, touchdown Saints.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Jameer Gibbs with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns.
What a play by Kelvin as he broke the sack.
It'd be ideal.
And then gives it to...
Down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good
Great
pick
pass.
There, 21 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen.
That was
so
Pickens
far.
who came up with that catch.
And now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down.
And incomplete. The ball just popped right out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After
81-yard passing yards.
EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left.
And Kelvin, 2 rushes, 26 yards.
Just before the 35. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Incomplete.
Shot to the field there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Kittle incomplete.
Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And this is
Incomplete again.
It's incomplete.
5 completions for Kelvin so far. And the Saints will have to punt it here. So here we go with the punt. And a field goal attempt is good by the Rams. It's 10-3.
Field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kid that can nail it?
What a run by Kelvin.
The hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
One advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself.
And Kelvin goes down. He tried to survey the field, try to roll out, and that caught him.
This is a 7-yard loss on the set.
That caught him.
And it's the
Or they caught him, I should say. Not that, they caught him.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 30.
Well, the Saints add a field goal. There, did you see it? It's 10-3.
Looking to throw. Rich. Connects with Kittle underneath.
2-minute warning.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Incomplete.
Gets it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Incomplete.
That's going to be a lot tighter than the end zone. And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here.
They give it to Jameer Gibbs.
You can win for nothing.
Gibbs, did he get it? He did not get it. And the Saints are going to punt it, or are going to field goal it here. They do not field goal it. What's going on here? I guess they got the first down. Kind of confused here. Yeah, first down was gotten on the 4th down play. It must have been a fake punt or something. I have no idea, but the Saints do take over. Or do have it.
Rich steps away to his left. And he couldn't quite get there.
Eric McCoy is going to go down to injury here.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take
They give it to Gibbs. Gibbs! Touchdown, Saints!
Touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create.
The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On 1st and 10, Rich. He completes it to Olave. And out across midfield down to the 45. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. First down. And it's Olave bringing in another one. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 23 yards. A final shot before break. Rich. And with the clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed, indeed. Well, my education
There you have it, folks. Kelvin throws that one right to Olave. He gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
Pass up the field goal here. Go for it. And
now the attention turns to the Saints offense.
And there you have it, folks. You see it there. A touchdown by the Rams makes this a 24-10 ball game.
It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side, but this is a unit that has to be itching to get.
Kelvin gets some 10 runs, 10 completions, 212 yards and a touchdown for Kelvin. And there's a fake spike. I'm not quite sure what that was all about.
so you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Play fake. Rich. He's got his target. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 24 yards.
So 24 yards gained on that one, folks. It's Kelvin is ready now from the shotgun. They hand it off to Jahmyr Gibbs. Gibbs up the middle. Gibbs. It's a gain of 4.
4 yards. It'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Kittle with the great catch.
The Millens taken in by his tight end. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Back to throw. Rich.
So Olave does his thing there.
The 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Rich. Toward the end zone, but that's going to
Incomplete. He tried to thread the needle, but it was no good.
Did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll take it.
Kelvin's in for the score.
For the Saints touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
You got to play quarterback in the NFL. You've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field.
So Kelvin gets in there for the score.
And take it himself.
The
31-16. Fourth quarter is here.
There are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns.
Kelvin goes down in the huff if he gets sacked there.
To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
Looking to throw on second down. Rich finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Here we go. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Saints.
On first down, Rich. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Nolan Smith, his second sack of the night.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen. But somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. And thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
And there you have it, folks. It's Kelvin. It's ready to rock.
12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Kelvin looking. Kelvin has all the time he needs. Look at Kelvin go.
And he's got some space here. And he has a big gain inside the 40.
96 yards, 7 rushes for Kelvin. The man is a complete animal when it comes to racking up that yards on the ground as well as in the air. 294 yards, 2 touchdowns for Kelvin.
Football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Now a timeout called for by the defense on third down. Rich, that'll be their second, so 1. And this is taken in at the 5. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, no. Got him.
Sacked at the 10. Nolan Smith bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Rich. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, the Saints will just have to punt it here. Could have took the knee, folks, but they would have had to hit a field goal anyway, so why not get in the end zone and try to... That's it.
A victory here for New Orleans. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for New Orleans, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2.
So there you have it, folks. Kelvin and the Saints do it again. Another victory here. Another great game for Kelvin and the Saints. If the playoff picture was there, the Saints, of course, would be the #1 seed over there with the bye.
This is how we do it, boys. Let's get it again next week.
So we're advancing to the next week where the Saints will be taking on the Buffalo Bills. Saints will be taking on Buffalo. Week 14. If you're new, folks, scratch the call mark to the bottom right here corner. So you come to the Wolfpack fam today. Stiff and body to the bell icon. Become part of the Location Squad. You're not good for like to the video. It's much appreciated. Oh, we stay hungry. We're like the wolf.